Hey Lisa, I hope you are well. Firstly, congratulations on signing up to ARC. What a remarkable decision you have made. And myself and Adam truly believe that this is the best place that any female could be for their fat loss and health endeavours. So, congratulations on signing up, and I cannot wait to see your results. So, first of all, this is pretty much just a video walkthrough just to tell you what you really need to know right now to get started. So you're with us for a long time and we don't want to overwhelm you or start you off feeling super confused by just chucking a ton of information at you. So we really need to nail the foundations first. And once we understand the foundations and we've got that in check, we can then build up upon on top of that, and add in some extra layers and get into the nitty gritty stuff. But really right now, all you need to know and get an understanding is around calories, around calorie control. Now, like I said to you in the messenger earlier, this is going to be a bit of a trial and error. So we base our calories upon our weight. So whatever our weight is telling us gives us a rough guide to a kind of the amount of calories we should be consuming per day. So for us, not knowing it since obviously February, and there is a potential for there to be a bit of change, it's going to be a lot of trial and error. So to start off with, I have just given you a calorie bracket. Now, I've given you 1,500 to 1,700 calories per day. Now, that is just a rough bracket, and we're going to try and stick between this guide as much as possible. So if one day you have 1,500, then the other day you maybe go up near the 1,700 mark, that is absolutely fine. We just need to get our calories in check first, and then again we can add in the foundations. So right now, all I need you to do is download MyFitnessPal and put 1,000, we'll go middle mark, 1,600 calories as your goal. And then you're just going to go the middle mark here again and just put 120 grams of protein as your goal. And then the carbs and fats, I really don't want you to worry about right now. All we need to do is one, get your calories in check and get you an understanding around your caloric value. And there should be on the PT Distinction app that you now have access to, there should be a MyFitnessPal tracking video there. So it tells you exactly how to use that properly. And we just need to get sufficient protein. Now, the reason we bang on about protein so much and it being so important is because of two things. Number one, it's the most satiating macronutrient out there. It makes you feel fuller for longer. So when I was going through your food diary that you put in your form, there isn't a lot of protein in there. That kind of shows me that is why there's potential for you to have those cravings and stuff. Obviously, because of menstrual cycle as well for females, you're going to have more cravings at certain times during the month. But there really wasn't that much protein in there. And that's going to help you feel fuller for longer and then help with those cravings. So that's one thing of why we bang on about having adequate protein each day. Obviously, it's got a host of health benefits as well. But secondly, it's actually got the highest thermic effect of feeding, which basically just means it makes you feel fuller for the highest thermic effect of feeding, which basically means you burn more calories through the digestion of protein than any other macronutrients. So again, a massive win-win. And then the third thing we've set you out just to start off with is your step count. Now, steps are such an incredible way to burn additional calories without being a stress on the body. Now, so many people place their focus into their 1 hour gym session they do a day. But here's the thing, that 1 hour gym session only equates to about 5% of your total calories burnt per day. That's 5%. So everyone starts to put their focus in that, and no matter how sweaty your gym session is, it is only about 5% of your calories burnt per day, unless obviously you're an athlete or something. But 20 to 25% of our calories burnt per day is through something called NEAT. That is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And that is things like your steps, your fidgeting, your daily activities. So logically knowing that, we should place more focus on getting as many steps as we can in per day to burn calories rather than focusing on that one gym session we do. Now, that's not me saying exercising is pointless and it doesn't help you at all. It is, it's got a host of health benefits, but from a calorie burn perspective, if we can get you as active as possible, this is going to be really good. And there's loads of additional ways we can try and squeeze in more steps. So don't worry about that. So they're the three things right now I need you to wrap your head around and start focusing on. Number one is downloading MyFitnessPal and getting an education around what that calorie consumption looks like. I massively advise, when you get some time, to sit down for an hour and just play around with MyFitnessPal, get used to it, start adding in some foods and start adding in some foods to that calorie bracket and that protein intake. And why I say that is so you don't go in tomorrow and next week completely blindfolded and being like, oh, what do I eat? What do I do here? What do I do here? Pre-planning literally will bulletproof your success, because all you need to then do is get up, look into your app and look what you put yourself to eat and just consume that much. And obviously you'd have to then weigh it out and then consume that. So it will help you alleviate so much stress. And just on that note with stress, like, understand, don't, please do not feel overwhelmed with this. Like I said, you've got so long with us. We are literally building upon foundation. So just understand the fundamentals first, and we'll get into the other stuff after. But if you ever do feel stressed, overwhelmed or lost, just let me know. But the three things you're focusing on is calories, protein intake for satiation reasons, and step count just for additional calories burnt without it being a stressor to the body. They are the three main things right now. Now let me just go through a couple of the notes. So we've already spoken about the tracking calories, and you're not going to get this perfect to start off with. Again, it is just about progress. It's not perfection. So as long as each week we are progressing forward, you're in a very, very good place. Secondly, now you consume roughly a litre of water a day. Again, water has helped with satiation, helps manage appetite. So the more water you can drink, again, the more beneficial that's going to be for you. So look to try and increase that to 2 litres. Cravings, now we've spoken about this, increasing protein foods. Now here's something I just wanted to highlight. You said you're still breastfeeding, which is absolutely fine. You can still achieve your goals through breastfeeding. But understand, if you're going to go through a caloric decrease into a calorie deficit, essentially, that may slow things down slightly with the amount of milk you produce. It's just, again, because if you're in a calorie deficit, you're consuming less nutrients, which means that might slow down a little bit. But like I said, it's completely safe. Like, you can still achieve your fat loss goals through breastfeeding, but understand the production might slow down a little bit. And then sleep, not great. So we have a couple of things that we can do here with sleep. Is we just want to make sure the room is as dark as possible. Make sure the room's not too hot, not too cold. Stay away from blue lights at least an hour before going to bed, and that's like your iPhone and your laptop and stuff. And they're pretty much the three main things right now. Again, there's more interventions we can put in place, but I just do not want to overwhelm you. So, as a final conclusion, just to get you started for tomorrow, the only three things that you need to wrap your head around is, number one, your caloric consumption. 2, the protein for satiation. And 3, just getting active through steps. It's not going to be perfect from the off, but we're just going to progress you forward. So if you've got any questions on this, please let me know. But I'm so excited to be working with you, and I honestly cannot wait to see your success. So I shall catch up with you very soon, Lisa. Hope you have a amazing day. Bye-bye.